So it's me, your little boy, K Samson. Happy New Year. Your boy have something special, unique for us choosing ones today. You're standing out. Intimidate them. Yes, choosing ones. This is this video that you need to wait. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Facebook and TikTok. Listen, you have to understand that you're standing out among them. Terrify them. Majority of people around you are accurately so terrified. They are accurately so devastated because of your standing out among them. There are people today who cannot have the courage to be alone. That's why sometimes you as a chosen, you don't know how powerful you are. You don't know how marvelous you are, because not everyone can risk what you risk. There are some people today who are like snake in human form, who are like a lizard in human form, who are like, how I call it, bears. It is very difficult for you to see a bird flying alone. Why? Because they are not built like that, and they don't have what it takes to be like a what? Like a dove. Eagle. Eagle is the kind of animal that you can see him flying alone and is always comfortable with it, joyful, rejoicing, spreading his feathers. But it is very difficult for you to see other birds flying alone. Either they have one who is distant from them or close to them or so near to them. This is why a lot of people are intimidated by your doing, the courage you have to stand out, the courage you have to do what they can't do, the courage you have to excel where they fail. Because trust me, we are living in a world where people who have failed will never encourage you to win. Yes, people who they know absolutely that in this place they have failed, in this field they have failed, in this particular sport they don't have the courage and they can't risk it. And the moment you get to that place, all their mindset towards you, their expectations towards you is just to see what they see, to end the way they end, to lose the way they lose. But the moment you are able to remove that boundary, you come to understand that you become the one that they will be using to talk about. That is why you need to understand that when people are talking bad about you, they are speaking behind you, that is when you will understand that you are not whom you may be thinking you are. You are too special. You are so special in the eye. Think about it. No one will ever waste his or her time on something that is not valuable, on something that is not precious to them, on something that is not relevant to them. I can recall when I was in one place working. So the man was trying to abuse us with work, and all my friends were like scared of him. Then I stood out. I said, "Hey, sir, I want to go home. I'm tired of hearing all this your word because you are not comfortable with me. I'm not talking about my own. You are not comfortable with me, so carry me go home." I drop all my working instrument. All my friends were looking at me. They think it's a joke. I said, "Carry me." I walk out. The next thing, because he know the value of what he will lose, the time and the work that I supposed to do, he start to do what? He just walk out. He said, "Okay, well, continue to work." That end, they messed up everything. Why? Because he know the value that if I walk away, my friends will end up following me. You know what I'm saying? So some people in your life are intimidated because of the fact that you stood out of them. You are able to do things alone. You are able to fight alone. Listen, it's very difficult for you to see other animals like, hippopotamus. What kind of animal will I use again? Like hyenas. This kind of animal, it's very difficult for you to see them fighting alone. But you will see lion, tiger, tigret fighting alone. Why? Because they know what it takes. They know they have the ability to fight, and they know the outcome of winning alone. So some people in your life, not that they don't love to win, but they don't have the courage you have. They cannot stand on their feet and fight for their own. There are some people today who cannot stand on their feet and say, this is what we want. Anywhere they push them, they go. Anything they tell them, they do. Whatsoever, they become a rebel to others. Wherever they command them, they become a rebel. So when you are not being manipulated, controlled, as they are being operated, you got to understand that they will hate you. They will start to see you as a someone who is trying to make them look like less of themselves. So that is why you're standing out, make them feel less, make them feel intimidated, because there are some people who are troubled. How come you are able to stand out? How come you are able to do it perfectly? How come you are able to have that courage to do what they can't, where they fail? How come you are able to stand even when things are difficult for you? How come you are able to say no to what you don't need? Remain blessed. May God bless you.